Welcome to Toplist. Here are inspirational and exciting video that Toplist gives you. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Flower. There are million kind of flowers in our world. Since from the start of time, flowers have intrigued us with their unique beauty and enticing scents. Back in Egyptian time, the earliest known flower arranging dates back to ancient Egypt. Egyptians were decorating with flowers as early as 2500 BCE. They regularly placed cut flowers in vases, and highly stylized arrangements were used during burials, for processions, and simply as table decorations. Illustrations of arranged flowers have been found on Egyptian carved stone reliefs and painted wall decorations. Flowers were selected according to symbolic meaning, with emphasis on religious significance. In modern time, we also select a flower according to their meaning, especially in important occasion, to our friends, to our loved, and to our parents. They are one of the most common gift that women receive from their loved. Flowers are natural beauties we have in our world and give us different beautiful colors in our natures. But in a million flowers there is kind of rare and most expensive flowers in the world. Here the top list most expensive flowers in the world. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Number 10. Lisianthus. Is one of most expensive flower in the world. Lisianthus is also known as prairie gentian, is a small genus in the gentian family. They comes in a variety of colors from pale purple, white, lavender, and even blue-violet. They are native to warm regions of the southern United States, Mexico, Caribbean and northern South America. This Lisianthus is typically found in grasslands and in areas of disturbed ground. Lisianthus are an ideal gift of appreciation, and represent admiration for a sociable friend. Also symbolizing gratefulness and charisma, this beautiful long-stemmed flower in cymes makes a perfect bouquet when wanting to show respect, love, acceptance, and acknowledgement. Lisianthus are the ideal wedding flower and are often featured in centerpieces in wedding arrangements, as well as in bridal bouquets, corsages and boutonnieres. This beautiful flower costs around $35 per bundle. If you buy more than 5 bunches at a time, the price will drop to $32 for a single bunch. Sometimes shopkeepers sell them at $2–4 per stem. Number 9. Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley, sometimes written Lily of the Valley, is a highly poisonous woodland flowering plant with sweetly scented, pendant, bell-shaped white flowers borne in sprays in spring. It is native throughout the cool temperate northern hemisphere in Asia and Europe. Lily of the Valley is a fragrant flowering plant used in religious ceremonies, world celebrations, perfumes and in gardens. Also known as the May lily, it means return to happiness and most often symbolizes chastity, purity, happiness, luck and humility. Lily of the Valley meaning in the Bible. In Christian symbolism, Lily of the Valley represents the advent or coming of Christ, because the flowers appear so early in the spring. One name for Lily of the Valley is Our Lady's Tears. Supposedly, the Lily of Valley came into being from the tears shed by Eve as she was cast from the Garden of Eden. Per bunch of it can cost around $143, but in bouquet from it can go up to $350. Number 8. Hydrange. Is a genus of 70 to 75 species of flowering plants native to Asia and the Americas. By far the greatest species diversity is in Eastern Asia, notably Korea, China, and Japan. Most are shrubs 1 to 3 meters tall, but some are small trees, and others lianas reaching up to 30 meters by climbing up trees. The bloom colors are what really make the hydrangea stand out. They range from pink to blue, including all shades of lavender to violet to purple, as well as green and white. Hydrangea symbolizes heartfelt emotions. It can be used to express gratitude for being understood. In its negative sense, hydrangea symbolizes frigidity and heartlessness. First discovered in Japan, the name hydrangea comes from the Greek, hydor, meaning water, and angos, meaning jar or vessel. The pure blue variety will cost you from $2 to $4.50, $7 per stem. Number 7. Gloriosa Lily. Gloriosa is also known as fire lilies. Gloriosa is a genus of 12 species in the plant family Colchicaceae, and includes the formerly recognized genus Litonia. They are native in tropical and southern Africa to Asia, and naturalized in Australia and the Pacific, as well as being widely cultivated. The showy, solitary flowers appear from midsummer to fall on pedicels up to 7.5 inches long in the leaf axils. The tepals are most often bright red to orange, sometimes with yellowish bases, but may also be cream, yellow, purple-red or bicolor, and often the colors deepen with age. Also, Gloriosa are nowadays sold at around $5–10 per vine. Number 6. 17th century Tulip Bulb. Tulip Mania was a period in the Dutch Golden Age during which contract prices for some bulbs of the recently introduced and fashionable tulip reached extraordinarily high levels and then dramatically collapsed in February 1637. It is generally considered the first recorded speculative bubble. They are actually native to the Pamir and Tan Shan mountain ranges located in Central Asia, primarily in modern-day Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, and Afghanistan. They were brought to the Netherlands in the late 16th century from the Ottoman Empire, where the flower had been cultivated for decades. They can be bought for more than $9 for a bunch. Usually they come in 8, 16 and more bulbs in a bunch. They were sold at $5,700 during 17th century Tulip Mania. In addition, it's famous for its status as being more valuable than gold. Number 5. Saffron Crocus. Crocus sativus, commonly known as saffron crocus, or autumn crocus, is a species of flowering plant of the crocus genus in the iris family Iridaceae. It is best known for producing the spice saffron from the filaments that grow inside the flower. Saffron crocus is grown in countries like Iran, India, Afghanistan, Italy, France, New Zealand, Pennsylvania, Spain, Portugal, Greece and Morocco, Turkey and some parts of China. Some people grow the saffron crocus in their garden and enjoy the splash of color that it produces in the fall. The flowers are purple, blue, pink, or white. They have yellow stamens and 3 long, red stigmas branching from a single yellow style. Did you know that is beneficial to our body? It is also used for sleep problems, insomnia, cancer, hardening of the arteries, atherosclerosis, intestinal gas, flatulence, depression, Alzheimer's disease, fright, shock, spitting up blood, hemoptysis, pain, heartburn, and dry skin. Women use saffron for menstrual cramps and premenstrual syndrome. 10 bulbs of saffron crocus can cost as much as $6. A pound can cost $1,300–$1,600 per pound. Number 4. Gold of Kinabalu Orchid. Paphiopedilum rothschildianum, commonly known as the gold of Kinabalu orchid or Rothschild's slipper orchid, is a large-sized clear-leafed species of orchid. It blooms with a tall inflorescence with up to 6 large flowers. Due to its rarity and beauty, the gold of Kinabalu orchid is one of the most expensive flowers ever sold. The gold of Kinabalu orchid is found only in the Kinabalu National Park in Malaysia. His strain of the orchid species is scarce even there, so it is protected by the government. Since the plant is endangered and protected by the Malaysia government, it is illegal to pick. The plant is only available from smugglers on the black market at a price of up to $5,000 per stolen stem. The flower itself can take up to 15 years to take bloom. This is one reason they are so rare, and even at Kinabalu National Park in Malaysia they are extremely difficult to find. It is told that one stick of this flower is sold at $5,000 in black market. Why are people paying as much as $5,000 per stem for this orchid? Number 3. Shenzhen Nongke Orchid. This beautiful flower was developed in the lab by Agricultural Research Corporation Shenzhen Nongke Group. It took Chinese scientists 8 years of research to create this delicate and elegant flower which only blooms every 4 to 5 years. In 2005, the Shenzhen Nongke orchid became the most expensive flower ever sold when it fetched the equivalent of a shocking price. It is just $290,000 American US dollars at an auction by an anonymous bidder. Wow, just wow. Number 2. Juliet Rose. The Julia Child Rose, known in the UK as the absolutely fabulous rose, is a golden butter or golden floribunda rose, named after the chef Julia Child. The Juliet Rose was first introduced to the world at the RHS Chelsea Flower Show in 2006 by rose breeder David Austin. Making its debut in 2006 at the Chelsea Flower Show, and took the floral world by storm not only for its elegance and blushing beauty, but because it was one of the most expensive flowers ever developed. It is known as the £3 million rose, which is equivalent to approximately $15.8 million. Wow. Just imagine how expensive it is. How many years before I earn that? Who's going to buy that? Actually, royal family used the most expensive flowers for their wedding. A rose symbolizes beauty, love and passion, but the thorns are a reminder that love can also be painful. This is seen throughout the play, because Romeo and Juliet's love goes from beautiful to tragic. Their love that was symbolized by the rose kills them both. How sad. Number 1. Kadupul flower. Kadupul flower, also called Queen of the Night because it is only blossoms at night and emanates a calming, lovely fragrance. Epiphyllum oxypetalum is a species of cactus and one of the most cultivated species in the genus. The Kadupul flower is a rare plant, and it cannot be picked without causing damage to it. In Chinese language, this flower is used to describe someone who has an impressive but very brief moment of glory, like a flash in a pan, since the flower can take a year to bloom and only blooms over a single night. Kadupul flower can be found from Mexico to Venezuela, as well as Brazil. Kadupul flower is the most expensive flower because it is priceless. We use flowers for our special occasion like weddings. We choose the most beautiful and expensive flowers to look our wedding stunning. We also used flowers to express our feelings to someone special. But in the other, they don't care how expensive and cheap it is because of its symbolization that bring us love, happiness, prosperity to our life. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe Toplist. Goodbye and thank you. See you in the other video.